Okay, so we are making the first soap in the Breakfast Club series of soaps. I have this video on, I'm speeding it up a little bit just so it's not too long. I've got a lot of mixing happening here. We've got titanium dioxide going in to our main batch, and then I'm going to be splitting this off into several other containers because we are making Fruit Loops today, which requires a lot of colors. This is a really, really tiny batch, so I'm not using a whole lot of batter in each one. You'll see I'm only making one loaf of soap, which means there won't be a lot of these bars available, but that's okay because I'm going to make more now that I have gotten some feedback on the demand. So I had actually not put my titanium dioxide in and had to go back and do that to make this white base. Such is soaping. Um, this is a messy process too. I'm using mainly pigments, but I also mainly like neon pigments that I've gotten from Nurture Soap for the colors. So I'm doing a blue and a purple and a pink and a green and an orange, and those will kind of mimic the colors of the Fruit Loops that will go on top. And as you'll see soon, I have decided that I want to do kind of a drop swirl, but it ended up making a pattern that I was surprised by when it came out, and I actually love it even more. So it wasn't what I was expecting on the turnout, but I really, really like it. And the soap itself turns out beautiful. So we're going to pour in the white base. Of course, I'm never really angled correctly for the camera. Trying to get a little bit better at this. There it goes. And then we'll be just kind of pouring high from all of the colors to get this really pretty kind of a swirl going. So basically I did one color at a time and poured them all in. So I'm going to fast forward through that as you watch me pour that. Okay, it is all set up and ready to pipe the frosting. So this is really new for me, doing the frosting on the soaps, and I'm going to be experimenting with different tips and so forth. I was always kind of unsure about making soap frosting, but it turns out it's a lot easier than I ever thought it was. Maybe because I've been making the soaps for so long. Maybe it's because I found a really great recipe for it. But it turns out it's really satisfying to pipe the icing or frosting on the top of these soaps. And I'm kind of enjoying the process of it. So I'm looking forward to this new series. So my plan is that I will be releasing the series probably in about 4 weeks. So the end of March is when these will go up for sale. And again, they're not going to be, there won't be a lot available. So the supply will be definitely limited because, as you can see, for this first series, I'm only making one batch. That's what I've got ready for the embeds and everything. And that's just how this one will go. And I really wanted to test it before, I prepared too many supplies and so forth. So as we move on, with the next series. This one is called The Breakfast Club. I have some other themes prepared that I'm not going to announce until I start making each one, but they're really fun, and I feel like they get better and better as they go on. I'm going to kind of tie them to um, really the seasons and the holidays and so forth. You can see I'm losing a little frosting there, and one of them kind of glopped, but the good news is with soap frosting that that doesn't really matter, because when you cut them, it all kind of blends together and just looks like a big, pretty cloud on top. It's really nice. So anyway, I'll be releasing these, and once a month I'll put them up for sale, and they'll be available just on my email list. I will be doubling the batches, and possibly even tripling the batches, but either way, they're still going to be really small batch. I want them available for my shop because I'm going to be pairing them with candles, and I'll mention that. I'll mention that later on, I think, here. But I think it's just going to be really kind of a fun thing to take me into 2022, and it's a way for me to get a little bit creative again. I love the soaps that I make. I love doing my regular soaps and putting them in the boutique boxes, but it's also really fun for me to experiment with some things and play around with embeds, do some bright colors, make things sparkly. I see the kids in the shop really, really loving these fun soaps. So, and the candles really, in the bath bombs. So I thought I really need to make some soaps that will appeal to them as well. I think it's also something that'll just be fun for my email list to get these emails once a month. They'll get to see the videos, watch them made, and then it really it almost makes it kind of like a game. Like, if I want one, I've got to grab them while they're here. So that way I don't have to make too many of them. They're more specialty items. And then I have a few that I can add to the store too. So it's kind of like a win-win for everybody and keeps things interesting. And it just gives me a really nice plan going forward for 2022. Okay, so I am fast forwarding now to putting on the Fruit Loops embeds, and I'll probably drive some of you crazy here with the way I am placing them, um, and putting some of the colors next to each other and everything, but that's okay. So as I'm placing the Fruit Loops on here, I just wanted to also announce a giveaway. So, what I'm going to do is give away, I don't have very many of these, but I am going to give away one soap that is an end bar. So it's not going to be perfectly perfect. It is the end, but it's still a full-size bar. And it's a great way to get one of these and either, just let it hang out in your powder room, or give it away to someone, whatever you want to do. So the cut won't be perfect again, but it is a great soap. So I am giving away one of the end full-size bars of this soap, and of course it'll be shrink wrapped for you. So what you need to do in order to enter the giveaway is you want to make sure you are subscribed. You want to like the video and also comment. Comment with your favorite breakfast cereal and tell me about it. Does it bring back some childhood memories? Is it just a nostalgic scent, or is it something that you have decided you liked from adulthood on? So go ahead and give me a comment. That will, doing those three things will automatically enter you into the giveaway. And then next week, when the video goes out, I'm going to start putting them out on Tuesdays. So when the video goes out next Tuesday for our next soap in the series, you will see who the winner is. So I will announce it then, and I'll also put it in the comments here. Okay, so go ahead and try to win one of the Fruit Loops soaps, and I wish you luck. Hello, everyone. We are back to unmold the Fruit Loop soap, and you can smell it immediately when I pull this off. It is so good. So I do need to remind myself to let it sit in the mold a little bit longer. Um, these silicone molds, they just make the soap just a little bit soft for a while. So leaving it in for 48 hours instead of 24 is probably a good idea. And I, of course, am always in a rush when I really like something and want to see how it's going to turn out. So the next batch, I'll be a little more patient. Some of the Fruit Loops did fall off the top, which is okay. I will pop them right back on. I had put so many on there anyway, knowing that this could happen. And look how pretty this swirl turned out on here. I'm really, really happy with that. So this is a very small batch, and now that I know what the demand is for the Fruit Loop soaps, I will for sure be making more of them. This is where you can see two of the Fruit Loops popped off, but I can put them right back in. Not a big deal. So again, this smells exactly like the Fruit Loops. Now, what I'm going to be doing is pairing this with candles that my friend Nicole makes. She makes Fruit Loop candles that are adorable. People love them in the shop, and I think putting those with these soaps would make a really great gift. So I'm going to leave this video here today, and hopefully you enjoyed the first in the series of the Breakfast Club soaps. And there will be more to come all year. I'm really going to enjoy doing this. I loved making this soap, and I can't wait to do the next one. I'm not going to give away what the next two soaps are in the Breakfast Club series right now, but you can hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notifications when a new video is coming out. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to enter the giveaway.